All right, so 2 hours before we have to leave, it's about, what time is it? It's 2:14 p.m. right now. I need to leave here by about 4:30 p.m. to get to Grand Central by at least 5:15 before a 5:28 train leaves for Connecticut, where I'm gonna hop in a car and then drive with a couple of my friends to Okemo for a weekend of skiing. And so clock's ticking, gotta get started packing. Step one, play tug of war with the closet to get out the skis that are sitting in the back. Got all these old tags sitting on the bag from when I flew with them, so I'm gonna go in with some scissors and snip them off like that. Probably the most thing about living in New York City and going skiing is having to lug all of your ski gear, like your skis, your boots, your helmet, all these kinds of bulky items. Lugging them across the city while you're getting to the train and getting out of the city is the biggest hassle. So I'm gonna figure out how to consolidate everything into as easy to carry of a suitcase as possible. All right, so here's the situation. We got the boots in here. We got the helmet, and then we have the skis. And all of this needs to be carryable across the city. Pro tip, take your helmet and stuff your face mask, your gloves, and your goggles all around the helmet, and then pack your helmet in the bag. Boom. Now you have super efficiently packed skiing accessories that will just fit together in the bag like that. Probably the worst thing that can happen when you go on a trip is you forget to pack your phone charger. So we are not going to forget to take this guy. It finally made it to the train, 2 trains later than the one that we thought we'd make. Upside of the trip though is we stopped and we have beers to accompany us. Give us a taste test. Give us a review.
All right. Yeah. See, this is what's wrong with America. People thinking that they can sell us $12 beer and it tastes like Pop-Tarts drowsed in whiskey. These people make me sick. But at least I have beer on the train.
All right. In all seriousness, this thing is actually good. We did pay $12 for it, but you can individually taste the oats, the blueberry, and the maple syrup. So it's pretty good. Time for the official train bathroom tour on the MTA. Let's just start moving. This is the view when you first walk in. We have right here non-flammable foaming hand sanitizer. That's bathroom essential. And then it's pretty simple. We have a toilet that actually does flush. Right here, it's not very clean. Then simple sink. Motion sensor. There you go. Like so. And that's the door. Just got off the train. 2 long hours, but finally here, thank God. It's cold. Welcome to the New Haven train terminal. Pulled off for some gas in the middle of nowhere, Vermont. It's currently 10 degrees outside, so it's freezing cold, and we wanted to go in here and grab some snacks and water, but unfortunately they decided to leave the lights on but lock their doors and stay closed, so that's not an option, but we're gonna keep moving. All my friends just went in the store, so I guess we gotta go in and check it out. Thanks, Nick. You're a real G, pumping all the gas.
Watch it. Why?
Oh God. Now you're making me stand out here. I'm sitting in the car. That's ridiculous.
You can't sit in the car, dude.
Why?
You might spark something.
I don't know what he's talking about. All right, back in the car.
then the air takes cold out here. You don't have to breathe it in. You get that immediately.
We have arrived at the luxury Cortina Inn. Not luxury, but it'll do for 2 days on a holiday weekend.
So what they didn't tell us while we were checking in is that every car needs one of these parking passes in order to park overnight and not get towed. So we already moved the car far away from the entrance, and it's about 10 degrees outside, but I'm gonna make a break for it and make sure we don't get towed.
Here we go.
It's just crazy walking around here, how there's snow on the ground everywhere. After being in New York City for so long, it'll snow, but the snow will stick for maybe a day or two usually, and then it's gone just as quickly as it was there.
Success.
I'm being a good friend, and Nick asked me to grab his water bottle for him, so I got that. All right, honestly, that wasn't that bad. It's not that cold out there. Morning. We just woke up. It's 9 a.m. We're gonna go get some continental hotel breakfast. It's supposed to be, if they have a waffle maker, I'll be happy.
Open the box. This is the breakfast. Waffles. What else? Muffin. Orange juice in a pudding cup. Looks good. Granola bars.
We used to have these in like elementary school. That's like all they had.
We're gonna have a fresh coat of snow when we hit the slopes. Made it back to the hotel because Nick forgot his ski boots. So not making the best progress this morning, but hopefully we'll be on the mountain in about 45 minutes or so. We also got to pick up coffee.
On underwear, snow pants, shell, gloves, goggles. Okay, that's everything.
All right, just arrived in Ludlow. Michelle's getting her skis here, and conveniently there's a bakery located right next door, so we're gonna check that out. All right, out in front of the bakery here, got a double espresso.
I'm with Sean. We're enjoying it a lot.
And a cake donut. We're gonna do a taste test. Espresso first. It's pretty strong. It's all right. It's not the best I've had.
Not that
but
strong. Also not the best I've had.
LA degrees. It's passable. Cake donut. Okay, that's good. It's like crispy on the outside, but nice and cakey and spongy on the inside. Delicious with this. As if the donuts and the continental breakfast this morning weren't enough food, I also got a sausage, egg, and cheese. If you can call a bacon, egg, and cheese a Beck, then I guess this is a Sec. So they spelled my name wrong as well. But if the Sec is good, I'll give it to them. That's what we got.
Is that a bagel?
I don't know. 2 eggs, bacon, even though I asked for sausage, and cheese. It looks pretty good.
It's a Beck, not a Sec.
It's a Beck. All right. It's a little dry. I need some kind of sauce on it, but it is buttery, and you can tell that the eggs are real. The bacon's real. Cheese is good. Tastes like cabbage cheddar. So I'm gonna give this a 4 out of 5. It's pretty good. Made it onto the bus.
You guys have your like confirmation emails, right?
Yeah.
Professional stretching, pre-skiing warm-up. Nice.
All suited up and ready to go. All right. That took one run, and we already lost Michelle and Elliot. Nick and I are here, but that's okay because they're kind of slow at skiing, and we want to get some actual skiing in today. But massive lines. Woo! All right, we managed to find the lift with a short line. So we're going back up. Honestly, excellent day of skiing, super fun. Got a ton of snow. Now we got blue skies going on. It's beautiful, not too cold, not too hot. And so yeah, no complaints all around, except for now. Stuck in a massive line to get on a bus and head back to our car. So, dealing with that. The line for the bus was way too long, so we are walking it.
Doing a nice walk.
Yeah, a nice 30-minute walk, but it is downhill, so we'll be fine. Official review of the ski day. We finished our walk. It actually wasn't a 30-minute walk, thank God. It was just like half a mile downhill. So it was probably like 10, 15 minutes to get to the car. And now we just pulled up at a brewery. It's called Outer Limits Brewing. Morning started off a little rough. It was icier in the morning. It hadn't snowed as much. It was snowing all day. But as the snow kind of started to accumulate, there was a layer of powder over the ice. So it made it a little more easier to turn and go fast and build up some speed, and then know that you could regain control by turning. The lines were long. They were long. Like, we were spending 15 minutes usually in the line, though. Like, we were able to get up higher on the mountain. The lines were a little shorter, and then we were able to figure out which runs were a little less populated and take those. So I didn't actually feel like people were an issue, honestly. And then in terms of like the weather, the snow was great. It was probably about 20 degrees on the mountain, which I'd say is like kind of optimal for skiing. It's not the point where I feel like when it's kind of above 30, I'm usually sweating a little bit, and then if it's below 15, then it's really cold and it's hard to stay outside all day. So optimal temperature for skiing. In conclusion, Okemo gets a big thumbs up. That was my first time there. Like, usually in Vermont, I've skied mostly at Killington and Sugarbush, which are both great. I think honestly those two resorts are a little bit better, But when it comes to East Coast skiing, Okemo's definitely up there. We had a great time today.
Outer Limits Brewing. Here we come. All right, we made it back to Rutland. It's quiet, it's deserted, but this is actually a very sizable city. It's actually the second biggest city in Vermont after Burlington. Streets are empty, but it's a nice, quaint town. Okay, here's the brewery, Hop and Moose, Rutland, Vermont. Let's check it out. All right, 15-minute wait for a table, not bad. The food here looks really good, and so does the beer, so we're doing it. Also, if you stand and crouch right here in front of this thing, it's nice and warm right by the door, so no complaints. All right, we just got back to the hotel, experiencing some, I don't know what's going on, some technical difficulties with getting stuff out of the car. It is so cold outside right now, so we're gonna run inside. Currently 8:50 a.m. We just woke up, packing up the hotel room. It is a beautiful, clear, sunny day. That's great. We just discovered that Mount Snow, which is our next ski mountain, is about an hour and 20 minutes away from here, our hotel in Rutland. So looks like we're gonna be getting a late start to this day. It is beautiful.
Good day,
The sun definitely has a magical effect on your mood. When it's just beautiful and sunny like this, it's hard to not be happy. All right, we're here. Sweet Birch Coffee and Bakery. It has 5 stars on Google, 30 reviews, which also means I can take this hotel coffee and throw it away because it's way too watered down. Let's try. Ladies first.
Oh.
Oh, this way. Never mind. Oh no, we're out of coffee. Still have to do it. Stopped off here in West Dover, Vermont at this ski shop. Kept picking up some rental gear before we hit the mountain. We're going to Mount Snow. It's about a 5-minute drive away. Once again, was a gorgeous drive down south. It's just perfectly sunny and beautiful. I guess the only unfortunate thing is that it's already 11 a.m. so we've missed out on some skiing, and at this point I'm also getting work emails, so I think I'm only going to be able to get in a couple runs before I'll be sitting in the lodge at the on the ski slope on my laptop working, but we'll see. We are officially booted up and ready to go. All right, so it's about 4:30 p.m. I'm still at the mountain. I just spent the last 3 hours or so on my laptop in the lodge instead of skiing because, as I mentioned earlier, started getting some urgent work emails and had to take care of all of that. So this has been my life for the last couple hours. Time to get out of here. Almost forgot my skis. Gotta go get them. Walking through pure slush. It's not fun. We're rapidly approaching New York City on the train. It's 10 p.m. Not getting back crazy late, not crazy early either, but enough time to get situated and get back home and get to bed before it gets too late at night. So no complaints. What are your official thoughts on the ski trip?
I thought the ski trip went well, a little too icy for my taste. More convenient than going out west though. Good times. Met Michelle, Sean and Nick's friend. Thought that was cool, thought she was nice. That was a good ski trip. Those are my final thoughts. Peace out.
Conclusion is skiing super fun, but skiing from New York City is the biggest hassle in the world. So for us, it was a 2-hour, 10-minute train ride from Grand Central to New Haven, and then about another 2-hour drive from New Haven to Rutland, Vermont, where our hotel was at. And then you got to add in like extra commute time, like getting from your apartment to the Grand Central Station and loading up the car and all that, and also think about how you're carrying your skis and your boots with you throughout all these parts of the trip across public transit, up and down stairs. So certainly a hassle, but skiing in Vermont I think is actually underrated. People are always like, I'll maybe go out west, like the Rockies, like California, much nicer snow, but too icy in the east. But you know, Vermont has a lot to offer. It's nice. Okay, officially back here in New York City. Always good to get out of the city and see some trees, but it feels great to also come back to the city and have all the amenities and all the people and all the activities. So good trip overall. Gonna be spending all of today working. It is a holiday, but this is what investment bankers do. So gonna get started on that. And yeah, thanks for watching. There's more content where that came from, so stay tuned.